So this is just a quick video guide on how to light a Burley G4240-49 model Environ Flueless gas heater, because I couldn't find any video guide for this online. I'm sure all the usual health and safety things apply, although it's a flueless gas heater. Probably a good idea to have a CO meter nearby, carbon monoxide meter that is, that you know is working, got batteries in it. And of course you've got to have to make sure that the gas supply into the fire is turned on, otherwise you're going to be on hiding to nothing to try and light it. The fire itself, just a second, backwards, go backwards a bit. You have to take the guard out of the way of the controls, so you can get to these controls to light it. And then the controls themselves, there's a knob on the left which you use to light the pilot. For those that don't know, that's just like a tiny little amount of gas which you light, like a little flame, and then that lights the main fire once you turn that on. So that's the first thing you've got to do, is light the pilot. So the instructions will tell you that you have to turn this, you have to push this control in on the left, turn it slowly until you hear and you'll feel a kind of clunk and a click, and that's the piezoelectric bit, which will spark in front of the gas coming out of the pilot to light that. So I say you've got to push this in. It's almost 90 degrees. You have to turn around and you have to turn it slowly. That does seem to be the key. I'm just going to move the camera up to here because to see so if we can spot the spark and when the pilot lights. It will roughly be in the center of the picture, so on the right hand side of the fire. So I'm turning that control slowly to anti-clockwise, and it's lit first time. So I'm keeping that control pushed in. So the instructions will tell you to hold it 15 to 20 seconds pushed in to establish the flame, as they say. Often this takes 3, 4, 5 goes, if not more than that. This is the really frustrating bit of lighting this fire. This bit is really slow or difficult to do because it takes multiple attempts. I think they say once you try, you should then wait a minute, then you go back and you just basically repeat that process of turning it slowly and letting it click. So I'm going to let that control go. Oh, and its pilot's gone out. So I'm just going to try and light that again. Don't know why it does that. So it's lit first time. Okay, well I've let the control go and the pilot's, you can see the pilot is still established. I don't know that it's very clear in the instructions, but you then have to turn the left-hand knob round. I mean, I turn it round fully, but that's as far as it will go, because without doing that, it doesn't turn the gas on for the main fire. But for the moment, because the right-hand control is turned fully clockwise, there's no gas coming through. But without that left-hand control turned further round, I get no gas come through. So I don't think the instructions are very clear about that. But if I turn that right-hand control, you'll hear a hiss, which is the gas. Yeah, there's the hiss, and you'll see the fire light straight away. So it's lighting off that pilot. And they then say you can control the sort of power of the fire. I mean, as you see on the control itself, the more further anti-clockwise you turn it, the hotter the fire is going to be. It doesn't seem to adjust it a great deal, but that's what it says. So hopefully that's useful for others. There you go, bye.